September is Suicide Prevention Month.
It is, and studies have shown our veterans that are at a higher risk for suicide compared to the general population. Joining us this morning to discuss help that's available to the men and women who've served our country is Michael Fisher, Chief Officer at the Department of Veterans Affairs Readjustment Counseling Service. Thanks for being here, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
So let's talk about what your department does, these vet centers. What is a vet center exactly for those that don't know?
So a vet center is a community-based counseling location that provides a wide range of counseling for eligible veterans, active duty service members, and their families. Now, we are part of VA, but we're not located at VA medical centers. And this was done on purpose and really designed to reduce stigma associated with beginning the counseling journey.
And Michael, what types of services can veterans and other service members or anyone really receive from their local vet center?
So vet center services, it's about individual, group, marriage, family counseling. We also have community partners that come in and help out with other kind of needs. And really our focus of services is helping that veteran, that service member set a goal, then create a support structure around themselves to accomplish the goal. They accomplish that goal and then identify another goal. And it's this lifelong process of doing that over and over again.
And who's eligible for this kind of help, Michael?
So we say veterans, active duty service members, their families. This includes members of the National Guard and Reserve. Now, our eligibility is really based on service in a dangerous place or experiencing certain kinds of trauma, like military sexual trauma or war zone trauma. Now, for a full list of our eligibilities, I highly recommend you visit vetcenter.va.gov. You can also find your local vet center there, like the several we have in the Houston area.
Absolutely. And Michael, we understand that a vet center helped you at one point in your life. Can you share that experience with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got back from Iraq in 2005. I was in a medical hold unit going through some surgeries, trying to figure out what my life was going to mean and really struggling. And it was a vet center counselor who wouldn't let me shut my barracks room door on him until I came and talked to him. You know, in my time when all I wanted to do was say no, he helped me say yes. And I submit to you, that's what vet centers do. We help people say yes when really they're struggling or want to say no. Now, that's my story. Every individual is going to have their own story. And what's important is about getting connected to someone where you can begin having discussion about that journey and your goals.
And you mentioned some of the separation between the vet center and the VA hospital. Can you talk a little bit more about why that was so important, I guess, to maybe have a separate or a secondary facility?
You know, it was important to create that safe place so that veterans and service members that might have concerns about VA can begin to test the water and get comfortable with the idea of using counseling or other VA services. Now, our goal is when that person is comfortable, we're getting them connected out to other places in VA, and that includes medical services as well as other benefits that they might be eligible for.
Michael, what can we do as friends or family members or even just acquaintances of veterans or service members who are going through a tough time right now?
You know, I think the first thing is check out our website, vetcenter.va.gov, where you can see where our local locations are, and then pass that information on to any veteran, any service member that could benefit from this.
Yeah.
And how do we approach that topic if we're non-military, for example, and want to open up that conversation with a friend or relative?
You know, I think it's important. It's about having that conversation often. I don't know if there's one way of approaching that conversation outside of this might be something that is you might be interested in. The other side of that is one of the things that we focus on, especially in those first sessions, is making sure that individuals connected to all the benefits that might be available to them. So it's that idea of we're not really getting into the heavy part of counseling right away, testing the water, if you will.
Right.
Absolutely. Michael Fisher, thank you for being here. One more time, give them the contact information, where the sites they can visit for help.
vetcenter.va.gov.
Okay.
Michael Fisher, Chief Officer of the Department of VA Affairs Readjustment Counseling Service, including those vet centers. Thank you so much for your service and your time, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.